As an American who is an enthusiastic language learner and language teacher, I just want to say that if you're an American from the United States of America and you only speak English, there is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. In fact, it's very natural to grow up in the United States like I did, speaking only English. I was born in Appleton, Wisconsin, and there was not even a Spanish channel on TV. I didn't know that there was a Spanish channel, like such a thing, until we moved to Pennsylvania when I was in fourth grade, and I was scrolling through the channels for the first time with my sister, and we were like, whoa, there's a whole channel in Spanish. And look at that, they have commercials, and the only word you can understand is like Colgate, Colgate, or something. Anyway, growing up in the United States and speaking only English is the exact same thing as growing up in Liechtenstein and speaking five languages. Because that's what you do. So if I grow up in America and I only know English, and someone else grows up in Liechtenstein and needs to learn five languages like automatically before they even realize it, we learned the same amount of languages. It is a different thing to grow up and go, oh, you know what, I have such an appreciation for cultures and languages, and I have the ability to learn language and the will and the desire to learn a language. That's a totally different thing. But if you grow up in Liechtenstein speaking five languages and then you never go ahead and learn like Hindi later, that's the exact same thing as the American who only learned English. The reason I'm thinking about this is because I've spoken with people and I'll say, well, so why do you want to learn Spanish? And they say, well, I just don't, I don't want to be that like dumb American who only speaks English, like the monolingual, like American. And whenever I hear that, I think to myself, okay, so wait, if I only speak English, I'm a dumb American because I only speak English? Well, what if I'm from Liechtenstein and I only speak the five languages that I knew before I got to kindergarten? Are you going to call me a dumb Liechtensteinian too? Also, what about people who are from Mexico who only speak Spanish? Are you going to call them? I don't know if I can say the phrase and keep my YouTube channel. I don't want to say, are you going to call them a dumb? What about that person from Vietnam who only speaks Vietnamese? Man, I don't want to be like that dumb guy. Trying to be very racially sensitive. Look, I can say dumb American, right? Oh, I don't want to be a dumb American. I got no problem saying that, right? I don't want to be that dumb American who speaks only English, man. Well, what about the Mexican guy who only speaks Spanish? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, so I just want to make the case for, not for being an American who only speaks one language. Do whatever you want. Learn 2 languages if you want, 10 languages if you want. I'm saying, live your life. I'm just making the case against saying that you're a dumb American if you only speak English. Because if you're prepared to call yourself a dumb American, then you should also be prepared to call a person from Mexico who only speaks Spanish a